Philippines, good evening. Mayong gabi sa tanang mga kauban nato, mga kaigsunan, mga kasimanwa, mga kauturan. Labi na ka ng mga langyaw nga na niadini karon sa Cebu. Maya pa bengi kikongan, marahay na banggi sa Indugabos. Maupay nga gabi, haiyo nga tanan dida. Maradyaw na duyom, naimbag nga rabi, masanto siya sa labi, insi kayo amin. Buenas noches, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ako si Eric Espina, ito po ang inyong nag-iisang Republika. Ngayong gabi po ay tatalakayin natin, we will be discussing what is the nature of the health services, especially for our soldiers, the armed forces of the Philippines. Did you ever wonder? I mean, the quality, the service, the required support, perhaps that is needed for people who put their lives on the line. Perhaps it's a good moment for us to review this, and so that we can bring this up into discussion, and we can come up with perhaps more funding, more equipment, more doctors, etc., which will augur well to the overall health and services of the Filipino soldier. That's why we're glad to discuss this tonight with the commanding officer, Camp Lapu-Lapu Hospital Health Service Central, AFP Health Service Command, and siya po isang Cebuano, Sugbuanon. We have none other than Major Giancarlo L. Cabanag, MC, or in civilian parlance, MD, medical doctor. Okay. Good evening and welcome to the program, Republika, Major Cabanag.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, no? As most civilians, they'd be wondering, where do our soldiers go to when there's a problem, when they get shot, when they get sick, or their families, or even maybe perhaps the veterans? You know, they'd like to know where they go to, no? But before that, let's get to know a little bit something about yourself. Give us a personal background of where the Cabanag family comes from, and we'll go into your personal life.
Yes, sir. My father hails from Bae City.
Okay.
The Cabanags.
Negros Oriental.
Negros Oriental, yes.
Yes.
And my mother is from Bugo City.
Okay.
So they met in Silliman University, and so after they got married, they decided to transfer and live in Cebu. So that's why I was born in Cebu, sir.
So ang anak ni Lapu-Lapu ang nanalo ang nanalo sa taga Negros.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then how many children in the family?
We are four.
Okay.
Four. I have an elder sister who is now a nurse in the States. Okay. As well as a younger sister who is also a nurse in the States.
Okay.
And the youngest among us is also a doctor, sir. Is surgeon.
A surgeon. Okay. And where is this? Where is he now? Is he here?
He's in Cebu Doctors University.
He's also
residency training, sir.
Okay. And so therefore, what you're saying is you're the only one that went into the uniform services.
Yes, sir.
People are saying why?
Actually, the influence started when I was a little boy. My grandfather, father's side, was a member of the United States Armed Forces of the Far East. Okay. He was a lieutenant then. As I was growing up, he told me stories like about the military, how he survived the Death March, and all. So that inspired me to become one. Actually, in high school, I planned to join the academy. Okay. But my parents decided to advise me to become a doctor because my dad is a doctor also.
I see.
So following its footsteps.
So your father is a doctor.
Yes, sir.
And your mother is?
He is an administrator, school administrator, sir.
Currently?
Yes, sir. But she has retired already, sir.
Okay. And then your dad is still practicing? No more?
No more, sir.
Okay. And what kind of a doctor was your father?
He was a pediatrician, sir.
Oh, he loved children.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In your case, that's why you decided to become a doctor, because basically everybody is in the medical field.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Being a submissive son.
Okay. Only proves to you, ladies and gentlemen, that political dynasties are not only in politics. It can be in any career. Diba? So, it's a good thing that, you know, when your father is a doctor, you become a doctor, because, you know, that way the dedication is very clear. Father to the people that you help. Anyway, so Because of that, you became a doctor?
Yes, sir.
Because of the stories of your grandfather?
Because I was influenced also by my father being a doctor.
Mhm.
He was also very service-oriented. So after I passed the board exams in medicine,
Mhm.
I had a heart-to-heart talk with my dad, and
Uh-huh.
I told him that I really wanted to become a
Doctor?
military doctor.
And he
So-
tried to dissuade you?
Yes, sir. He told me, he offered me a condominium and a car just to pursue my medical career, but I told him na
No.
I really wanted to serve.
Okay. In short, what he was trying to tell you in pure Tagalog is, walang pera dyan. Is that the
Exactly, sir.
correct way of saying it? Walang pera dyan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but that did not stop you.
Never, sir.
Okay.
So-
And so you became you became a military doctor in short.
Yes, sir. Actually, I had my postgraduate internship at Camp Lapu-Lapu Station Hospital.
Okay.
On my 5th year of med school.
Uh,
And then I was also greatly influenced by then the commanding officer, Colonel Eugenio Mislang Jr.
okay.
He helped me
Okay.
process my papers for
Papers.
commissionship, and then later on was called to active duty last August 2007, sir.
Does your father check up on you and saying, "Oh, how are you there?"
Yes, sir, all the time, sir. I remembered talking to him, and he told me, when you are a doctor, you are also serving people.
Yes.
But I told him that, like you, Dad, you can only serve those who can afford you.
Yes.
Me, I have to go to the mountainous barangays.
Uh-huh.
First time they see a doctor, and then they cried and they thank you.
Uh-huh.
So I think money can never buy
It's
those
not the
things.
consideration. It's not the primary consideration.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's Maslow's hierarchy of needs are being fulfilled
Yes,
in your life. And your father has already stopped convincing you.
Yes, sir. After
No more.
after we talked,
That was it.
he was actually very proud of me after that time, sir.
Okay.
So he bragged about me with his co-doctors, his colleagues. He's really proud of me, what I'm doing in the military.
Aside from the monetary consideration, aside from going up to the mountains, in your own experience, now that you're with the Armed Forces of the Philippines, what makes a difference between civilian practice and military practice?
The difference is we get to serve really our heroes, the ones defending our country, and we also take care of their dependents, so that they will be confident that if anything happens to their loved ones, we are here to take care of them. So basically, serving our heroes is the main difference. Primarily serving the soldiers that die for us, defending our country, is the main difference for me.
And your wife sees you as a doctor or sees you as a medical, as a military doctor?
I think both, because
Okay.
she also had her she had a job at Viluna Medical Center.
Okay.
So she was a nurse there.
Okay.
So she understood partly.
And she's not going to convince you to go into private practice?
Slightly.
Slightly, partly,
Yes,
no?
sir, partly, sir.
Partly is trying to convince you, no?
Yes, sir.
To leave the service?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you haven't still reached that point?
No, sir.
Not yet, no?
No, sir.
Okay, because I'm simply asking you that question because I'm aware of certain people from the academy. Once they reach captain, they leave. And they go into private practice, they become bankers, or they become pilots.
Maybe they started on the wrong foot, sir.
They
I really wanted to
You're
serve.
totally dedicated.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That's
did-
why after I passed the boards, I immediately went into the service, sir.
Okay, and so far, your experience has been fulfilling.
Yes, sir.
You're sure you went into the right direction?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then what was your, I don't want to use the word unforgettable experience as a military doctor. I mean, what are the high peaks and the low valleys, so to speak?
My unforgettable experience was when we were having a medical mission somewhere in Linantuyan, Negros
Okay.
Occidental.
Okay.
The next town,
Uh-huh.
there was military combat operations,
Ah.
and we were having a medical mission here, so you can hear the gunfire
Okay.
during that time. So I really can't forget that time when we were there.
Uh-huh.
So we even reached the point that the civilians, when we meet the civilians, they told us that nauna na yung mga kalaban nyo dito, nauna
Oo.
na silang medical mission. So
Oo.
that was a scary moment, but that later on proved that my dedication to the military service is really overwhelming,
Uh-huh.
more than anything else in this world, sir.
How did the other, your other colleagues feel about, the shooting and then the environment?
Actually, we were scared, so
Were you carrying sidearms?
yes, sir. Actually, I grabbed the M16 rifle of the enlisted personnel that time because I want to defend myself that
Okay.
time. But when we reached the area,
Uh-huh.
it was previously cleared already. But
Okay.
the next mountain there, there was still gunfight.
They were still fighting?
Yes, sir. So after we performed the medical mission, when we went down, because it was a 2-hour walk
Trek.
uphill.
It was a trek going
Sir,
up.
It was a trek, sir.
2 hours.
2 hours, sir.
And you're
on
bringing
foot.
all the equipments, medicines,
Yes,
etc.,
sir.
etc.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. So, when we went down, we were in civilian clothes already because
You
to prevent
changed?
Yes, sir. So that was really exciting.
But did you have security? I'm sure you had
Yes,
security.
sir.
Oo.
Automatic.
But
sir.
going up there, you were in uniform.
Yes, we were in uniform. Of
And you
course,
decided to
sir.
change going down
Yes, sir. Because that was the advice of the operations officer there, sir. That
to start changing.
Yes, sir. So that we have.
Because
to
it was
merge
what?
with the
Is it
civilian.
after lunch or already towards 5 o'clock or what?
Towards nightfall, sir. So
that's why they told you to
5,
change?
6, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so how big was the group more or less?
Siguro we were 80 military personnel there.
80.
We went up there, sir.
Okay, and then what services were you performing?
Medical consultation, as well as there were dentists there
Okay.
with us, and nurses were also there.
Uh-huh.
So basic consultation and giving of medicines
Okay.
was the main mission.
Okay. We're going to pause for a few reminders, and when we come back, I'd like to ask you, are you aware of any doctor performing medical missions that got involved in a firefight when we return?